Susan Ormiston is live in Minneapolis again tonight near the scene on that highway. Susan.
Yeah, that incident happened just down the highway over here to the north, and police secured the highway about 7 o'clock tonight. Demonstrators edged towards them, they pushed them back, and now they're here on the top of the bridge holding this area. But Ian, I want to remind you what's so volatile about these types of situations is there was many rumors around that incident, some saying that that tanker plowed into protesters deliberately. We don't know that there was that kind of approach at all. We're waiting for more facts on that. But you can imagine those kinds of incidents can get things going here after what had been a large and very peaceful protest at the state capitol.
Floyd! Floyd! Floyd!
A calmer protest today outside the state capitol, surrounded by the National Guard. 5,000 called up compared with just 500 2 days ago.
Arrested today. That's what justice looks like.
Demands still that all 4 police implicated in George Floyd's death be charged instead of just 1 so far for murder.
We're tired of this shit. You cannot continue to oppress, beat down, marginalize, redline, and kill a people and think we ain't gonna stand up and eventually fight back. This is an uprising.
Rebecca Lind with her boyfriend fought back tears.
Nobody should be murdered just by the color of their own skin. And it's just so crappy that after so many years we still have to be talking about this.
But pursuing justice for Floyd is exacting a heavy price, dividing even those united in the cause.
Shit like that.
Last night's demonstration began peacefully, but most anticipated trouble. And just after curfew started, riot police advanced swiftly and forcefully, firing tear gas and rubber bullets. Protesters running wildly, eyes streaming. No mercy, move on out was the police message. We were caught up in the middle of it.
Oh, Jason!
No peace, no justice.
For hours, demonstrators set a line, trying to advance, and then retreated as police threatened.
No justice.
But once, as they yanked a makeshift barricade across the road, one man who lived nearby had had enough.
Don't burn our shit down. Go the fuck over there. Y'all can do y'all protest fuck 12, but y'all not burning my shit down.
Tempers flared, mace came out, fists flew, a powder keg between protesters and other residents, all of them agitated. Late today, another powerful image. Shouting Black Lives Matter, demonstrators filled a highway. Shifting tactics for protesters and police, but with tensions barely budging here. And then, Ian, just after those pictures, that tanker drove alongside the protesters and kicked this all off. Police are holding him in custody on what they call probable cause assault, but there's a lot of facts we don't know about that incident yet.
Well, let's talk more about that tanker and the impact it's had on protesters.
You know, this is what people are really worried about, that something unpredictable like that could kick things off. The police are here in force, as I mentioned, 5,000 National Guard, trying to keep order, trying to prevent the looting and burning that happened in the last 2 nights. And I'll tell you and show you what's happening at this intersection here. We've been here a few hours, and it's pretty quiet here now. The neighbors have stood back. There have been less attempts to breach this corner. Every time a car approaches or a person, the police will fire back, warning them to stay back. So they are keeping order here. People are respecting the distance. And so far, there has been no looting, no burning, at least in this corner of Minneapolis. And that's exactly what people are hoping for on this weekend, but it is still very volatile and unpredictable and hard to anticipate what will happen in the next few days and where and how this will de-escalate.
Susan Ormiston in Minneapolis.